To let Dawn in here.
Okay, I'm gonna get started.
All right.
Hello and welcome to our Blue Moon Rising Acknowledgement Celebration, Holding of Space. My name is Tracy and I'm here on behalf of Flourish with Tracy and Namaskar to open our day-long festivities. I am the Wellness Whisperer, or Goddess of Greens, or Goddess of Guru of Greens. And what I do here is to help people eat better, live better, and move better through plant-based nutrition. We help coach, guide, and help you incorporate more whole food, plant-based goodies into your day. Eating whole foods or plant-based helps you to think, relax, just a little bit differently than you would if you were not to include those things in how you go about your day. We just finished a promotion or a fun month of August with Raucous. Raucous is where you spend the entire month, each day, replacing a meal with a whole food plant-based goodie. It could be anything. A lot of times we forget that we can still have those types of foods we love so well, but just eat them in a fashion that is more healthy to our consumption. So for example, if you're a pizza person, we got you. We can help you eat a plant-based pizza. We can help you eliminate those negative carbs that don't serve you. You like tacos? We got you. We can help you replace animal-based consumption with a maybe mushroom or nut-based, something that's more hearty for you. If you feel drained, if you feel not able to sleep well, we got you. Your nutrition, what you input into your body, equals your output. So come along and let us help you incorporate more of those greens. One of the things we really enjoy doing is called KISS. Remembering to kiss yourself every day. Keep it short. We have several ideas that you can use to get a meal with those short ingredients within a period of time. And you can find all of the Kiss of the Day videos and posts on hashtag Lamaskar or hashtag Flourish with Tracy or hashtag Rawlist. And if you have additional questions, you can go to my website, Flourish with Tracy, and we will help you on your new journey. And the reason we're bringing this up is because we'd like to help you understand that the full moon is about self-care, self-compassion. And a lot of times we help others, but we forget to take care of ourselves. And we run out of room, we run out of space, run out of time, and that's all because we ran out of energy. And realizing how important the nutritional portion of your day is to everything else that you do is key. So to be a holistic person, to make sure you have everything that you need to do all of the things you wish to do, the very first thing that you consume on rising and how late it is before you stop consuming, before you rest. We also will probably be bringing this type of event back to you in January for Veganary. So stay tuned. And as we talk about self-care and self-compassion for the full moon, allow me to read a poem to you about releasing your yourself. It's okay to release and let go. It's okay to self-nurture and self-care. So close your eyes for a moment. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Allow your shoulders to get heavy. And you may close your eyes if you wish. Begin to slow down and breathe. And as you inhale, allow this breath to travel to the belly and rest. And exhale it out slowly. Then silently repeat after me. I release that which no longer serves me. I release all pain. I release any blocks that keep me from my connection to my source. I cut any ties or cords that are connecting me to anything that doesn't serve me. With this new blue full moon, I release and I start anew today. I release myself of guilt, hurt, bondage, or anything that keeps me from manifesting so that I may live the life that I desire. And so it is. And inhale, I exhale. You release your hands and know that everything you need is within, and you have everything that you need. And as we talk about full moons, and there's sometimes myths associated around full moons. For example, one is that you should not practice yoga around them. That's not necessarily so. That's a myth. And that comes from especially around blue moon associated with water. Your body is 70% water. So a lot of you were to practice around the full moon, your body is out of balance because of the water factor. However, keeping that in mind and knowing that and tying it back to what you've consumed, if you slow your practice, acknowledge your, take care of yourself, and eat properly, you will be able to tap into your practice and meet yourself where you are on your mat as you embrace the transition of the moon. We'll also be offering a new series starting in September called the Mythic Mat. We'll think about myths such as this, or the stories behind poses that we love or that are dear to our heart, and understand how they came to be and how they play out as we embrace them on the mat. We'll be putting this together and offering it pre-sales, and you'll be able to see it on Mama's and flourishwithtracy.com. But it's fun as you get on these stories, and it's fun to understand why you do what you do as you're doing. And then, when you're not on your mat, being able to recall these stories and allow them to help embrace your day. So that is what I do at Namaskar on behalf of Flourish with Tracy. And I invite you to come with us on our journey today as we, all day, with some amazing guides, share with you, helping you to embrace and tap into who you are, helping you to flourish, helping you to smile, helping you to love yourself, and know it's okay. It's okay to be you, and it's okay to be you. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we'd like to ask, is there any questions that anyone may have here, and what we may be able to provide to you today?
I have a question, Tracy. What is your absolute favorite, top one or two raw meals?
My favorite is I always start my day with a banana smoothie. Kiss of the day. I wake up every kiss, and it's just banana and almond milk. It's easy. It takes less than 5 minutes, and I can go hours with that smoothie. It's really hearty. My second go-to dish is prior to transitioning to plant-based. I loved pizza, and I thought that that was something I had to give up because I had been so sickly and ill, and knowing dairy did not serve me. So I love to make pizza, and I love to be creative with it, knowing that there's alternatives to cheese, not processed, that you can use seeds and nuts and berries and all the goodies, even your dough, you can use. One of my favorites is to take zucchini and make it into noodles, mix it with avocado, and then sun bake that or dehydrate, and that becomes a delicious crust that you can use with all of the favorite toppings. So those are my two favorite rawest meals. Thank you. Any other questions? We have tons of recipes too, guys. So by the way, if you have anything, if you have questions about what you can eat with something, how you can replace meals, what you can eat, you never have to give up what you love. You just do it a little bit differently is all.
Okay, Tracy. We've got Bill as the loves to eat raw, but right now is having some trouble picking up her veggies, especially the kind of julienne stuff and whatnot. What would you suggest for that situation?
Well, get a you can get a food processor with different speeds or styles of cutting. You can always get someone to partner with you. If you are shopping at a store and you know the source of the food at this particular store or farmer's market is non-genetically modified or it's locally grown, a lot of times you can get it pre-cut as well. So you don't have to cut for yourself. And carrots you can easily find julienne style cut raw and organic.
That's a great idea. I know I've seen them cut up fruit for me, but I've never thought about asking you.
Yes, pre-packaged. They may cost slightly, but if it's a convenience and if you need it, it's not that much of a difference. Zucchinis I've seen, cucumbers. You can get a lot of your veggies. A lot of times, also in some supermarkets, you may be able to get what they call soup starters, and those soups have everything you need to make a soup. But instead of making the soup, you can instead use those veggies to eat raw and dip them in all kinds of fun things.
Okay, how about I'm actually curious because I don't eat meat, but I do eat dairy, but I notice that I crave that savory umami kind of flavor that meat offers. What do you do for that when you're eating raw?
Depends on what the meal is. There's different replacements. So it could be, for example, taco. You can marinate the mushrooms and you can let them sit. You can put your favorite seasoning on them, but mushrooms is a great meat replacement. You can also use lentil beans. That's great if you wanted to make a chili, either raw or cooked. That will give you what you're looking for, that comfort feeling. You can make your own cheeses. Cheeses you can make from nuts. You can use it's now tapioca flour is not raw, but you can use tapioca flour to make a cheese-like substance. So all of those things help you get that taste that you want. You can also use ground milled flaxseed, and you can season that, for example, with curry, and you can make like meatballs. Chickpeas are great if you like. You can use chickpeas with sea kelp flakes, and it gives you the feel of and the satisfaction of a tuna sandwich.
Ooh, kelp flakes for tuna.
Yes, and chickpeas are very versatile. You can sprout them raw. You can use them to, of course, hummus. You can use them to make burgers. You can use them to make all kinds of things. Another thing for a meat replacement is when you're juicing, if you decide you want to make your own juice, save the pulp. I always say waste not, want not. When you save your juice pulp, you can repurpose the pulp into so many different things. You can make burgers out of it. For example, a great delicious burger, spinach, carrots, and beetroot. Take the pulp and you mix it, perhaps if you like onions or garlic. You can even mix mushrooms with it if you wish. Make that into a burger. You can sun bake or dehydrate it, and you have a delicious raw burger. If you wish to have it cooked, you can bake it, and and you just put it in a portobello mushroom, and you have a great burger. You can dress it the same way you would dress a meat-based burger.
My mouth is watering. I haven't had breakfast yet, and this is sounding really good.
And for speaking of breakfast, if you don't want a fruit-based breakfast, I always say fruit because fruit is a great energy. And there's another myth. There's so many myths around fruit, especially of people who feel that, well, I'm diabetic and I was told I shouldn't have fruit. That's because you're boosting your glycemic index, and that's what people are afraid of. However, that's for refined processed fruits and sugar. If you're eating that and then you add fruit on top of it, yeah, you may boost it. However, if you cut out all of those refined sugars and processed sugars, and you eat just natural sugar from the fruit, you will find just the opposite, where you reverse that very same thing that you're trying to avoid. And so fruit is my go-to for energy and boosters. That being said, if you like tofu, tofu is a great substitute for an egg. In the morning, you can use almond or chickpea flour if you like to make an omelet. Some people like nutritional yeast. I say use it in moderation, but it also gives you that cheesy flavor and the umami that you spoke of before for a breakfast.
Oh yeah, I definitely enjoy some tofu scramble. That's a good one.
Yes, with tons of veggies, it's delicious.
We have a question from Chase, who's that he's on a budget and really busy with work. I know you've got some really quick recipes. Do you think you could give us some idea of tips for that situation?
Yes, so I say meal prep. So you're working, but I'm sure you have some downtime. On your downtime, pre-plan your meals and pre-prep them. That way you have your meal on the run. And I always say your fruit is always the ultimate fast food. Anything whole food, you can just grab it and go. But meal prep is the way. So for example, let's say you want quinoa in your meal. Make a batch of quinoa. And now you can separate the quinoa into 4 or 5 days worth of servings. And then add and dress any veggies you wish with it. And then you can store them. And when you're ready for your meal, when you're working, you just grab it and it's already ready to go. And that way you won't have the stress time. And then also, again, kiss yourself every day. Keep it short and simple. The less ingredients, the better it is. So, for example, quick meal, perhaps you can slice or julienne some zucchini. You can add some carrots with it. You can maybe have that veggie burger already made up. That's another quick meal for you. And then graze during the day. Try not to eat your meal too late in the day. Try to eat your heaviest meal in the middle of the day. That way you won't pick and eat things that aren't good for you or will hinder your ability to get a good night's rest when you're working, because we tend to feel stressed when we're working, and we'll grab sometimes something when we haven't prepared properly, and that food's not going to serve you well. But if you eat heavier during the day, you start your day off with a natural energy booster, such as I said, for example, the smoothie or some sort of fruit or bowl.
Maybe take a shower.
Your heavy meal during the day, and then you graze on veggies later on. If you just slice up one whole zucchini and just graze on while you're working, you will find that you'll have the energy, you'll be able to get the rest you need, and you won't feel the stress of trying to put together a meal in a short period of time.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tracy. I'm going to wait here for a couple more questions. Let me see.
I have another tip too. So if you're going to do meal prep, let's say I told you to save your juice pulp. With your juice pulp, you can store it in your freezer. Yes, you don't keep the same nutritional value. You lose a little, but you won't lose all of it. It's still way better than eating canned veggies or fruits. So if you store your juice pulp in a container in the freezer, it'll be available to you when you're ready to do your meal prep later. And reach out if you have questions. Again, you can even set up a free consultation if you'd like to speak with me. It's all on my website, flourishwithtracy.com, or you can reach me through lamastar.com as well. Just ask, happy to answer your questions for you. But again, anything you do in advance will always help you in the long run.
So Megan over in the chat there, just, you have an uncook book?
I do.
What?
I have two. So one is called Pulp Madness. Pulp Madness is some recipes that you can use with your juice pulp. So it has everything from appetizers all the way through your entree and your dessert. What to do with juice pulp. Don't throw it out. A lot of people will throw it away, or they may use it for compost, which is fine, but you can repurpose your juice pulp. Another thing that I have is, if you would like to get started, how to transition into eating plant-based. And if you also wish to go full vegan, vegan is not just not eating meat, it's also about compassion, tapping into ahimsa, which is nonviolence. It's about your full consumption, including what you wear, the things that you engage with on a daily basis. We have that as well. But if you just want to also start with eating more, incorporating more plants into your life, or transitioning, we also have an ebook, How to Get Started.
Where can we find those ebooks, Tracy?
I will be putting them back. They were on my website, flourishwithtracy.com. I'll be down, and we'll be having them back up by the end of the day.
Wonderful. Awesome.
Thank you. And anyone here who signs up for a free consultation, you also get an ebook at no cost.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you all. So stay tuned. As we said, information will be coming about the Mythic Mat as well, and our next veganary event. And again, be sure to use the hashtag August, Flourish with Tracy, or Lamastar to find the recipes that we've been posting, and tips and videos all this month for the month of August to help you get more whole fruits and veggies into your day. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you, guys.
And we will see everyone at 9 o'clock. Thank you.